Hi everybody. I'm Dr. Miklu from GNRC Hospital Guwahati, and I'm really excited. This is off my duty now, and I'm all set to start my dive trip to a place called Murudehwar, since all the diving has been closed because of the pandemic, and I've decided to start my diving adventures in our country, and I've been exploring all over India where is the best place to go to, but I've chosen a very offbeat place, a place called Murudehwar in Dakshin Karnataka. It's a temple town situated in Karnataka in the western coast of India, and it is the coast for the Arabian Sea, and I have chosen this offbeat because during the pandemic, this is my advice to all of you, that we should choose a place which is a bit less crowded, and because to be safe from the spread of this dreaded COVID. So I'm starting my journey today, and I'll keep you guys all informed about what's going on about Murudehwar. As we reach Murudehwar, I'll be telling you about the temple. It's a temple town. It's got a wonderful statue, the second biggest statue in the world of Shiva, Lord Shiva, and next to Nepal, of course. And the wonderful part of the location of this temple is surrounded on three sides by the Arabian Sea. As we reach, I will take you further about the location, about the dive center, and about the dive sites that I intend to dive in the next few days. I will be reaching tomorrow morning Murudehwar, and maybe after relaxation I shall take you through the scenic beauty of this temple town, and I will be preparing for my dives on the 25th, 26th and 27th. I intend to do about 6 dives. I will talk more about the dive center and what is it all about, and about the marine life, mainly about our life and landscape of this wonderful dive sites that I'm going to see. So catch you later. Hit the subscribe button and don't forget the notification bell, because then we'll keep you updated. This is just the first take of the first day of my travel to Murudehwar. See you then. Bye. On the way to the airport, super excited to reach the airport, and on my way to Bangalore. Then I'll be taking the flight in the morning to Bangalore, and then a 3-hour drive to my destination, that is Murudehwar. So once I reach the destination, I will most likely be signing the papers for my details of the airport. This is the post. I've just gone through the security hold up, and you can see it's not really very congested as usual. We're taking all the precautions, no contact check-ins, baggage tags, the boarding pass. There was no need to have any contact, and you see we are all masked, gloves. So the idea is to stay safe when you're traveling in this pandemic times. So I'm on my way to Bangalore, and once I reach, I will be reaching by 11:30, and my flight next airport. I'll let you know what I'm doing there, and yeah, we'll keep you informed. The next flight is around 6 in the morning, so I'll have to spend some time in the airport. Hi. So we just landed at Bangalore airport after 3 hours of flight from Guwahati, and Yeah, our next flight is at around 6 in the morning, and it was a wonderful surprise that I came across one doctor, Hemabrata Das. Here, say hi, Dr. Hemabrata.
Hello everybody, and this is such a special feeling coming to you live from the Kempegowda International Airport here in Bangalore. Dr. Shenapati sir alongside me. The more I know about him, the more fascinated I am. And sir, so what will we be talking about? We've obviously got.
Well, we have time to spend
tomorrow.
now. You see, although I have come on a different mission, I have come for scuba diving, and you have come to Goa, I guess.
Yes.
And you are going to be having a holiday for Christmas and New Year, Goa.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I'll be
away from work.
Goa. I'll be in Goa for Christmas, and I'll be flying back on the 29th. Dr. Shenapati sir, of course, a multifaceted personality, an ENT surgeon by profession, and he's an expert in cochlear implants, doing a great job for those with hearing impairment. And he's also a very avid cyclist, apart from being a very active and passionate photographer as well. And it was wonderful to learn about sir's passion for scuba diving. And as we continue this vlog, we will learn more about sir's experience with scuba diving. So I'd like to ask you, Shenapati sir, how did this love affair with scuba diving really begin?
Fine. Yeah, actually, you know, life is spicy. So we have to keep on doing something new in life,
Yeah.
to keep going.
Absolutely,
right?
sir.
You're a doctor, I'm a doctor too.
Yeah.
And
We're
you
very
are,
lucky,
you are a
actually.
psychiatrist, so
Yes, sir.
you
Yes,
deal with
sir.
the mind.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So,
I
yeah, I got into scuba diving after maybe seeing a lot of movies.
do. Okay.
Yeah. So,
One movie that I really get reminded of is Sir Zindagi Na Milegi
Zindagi Na
Dobara.
Milegi, yes, exactly.
Where Leila.
but of course, that was not the thing that inspired me a lot.
Yeah.
But as you earlier in the journey today,
Yeah.
you mentioned a very wonderful thing that life starts underwater.
Yes.
It really has I was thinking in the flight actually.
Yes.
A life starts underwater. When we started our life,
Yes.
we spent 9 months underwater in our
Yes.
mother's womb.
Yes.
So maybe there's somewhere down, you know, in the corner of our brain, in the corner of our mind, or the
Yes.
brain,
Yes.
that we are actually very fond of going underwater.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So I don't know, but something might have just ignited us, and that may come to everybody, all of us,
Yeah.
at some point of time. Maybe what is the motivating factor, I really cannot make out, but
Okay.
it has come to me.
Okay.
I'm taking it forward. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
The underwater, it's spectacular and
Wonderful. Wonderful.
so, Dr. Das, as a psychiatrist,
Yes, sir.
what would you actually advise people or professionals, very busy professionals who don't have time for themselves?
Yeah.
Could you give us something that, you know, how they could, you know, find time for themselves? I see a lot of doctors, a lot of us, we have work till 5, and then after 5 they keep on going to pharmacy, to clinics, then they work till 12. My friend works till 12.
Yeah.
Do you have any comments about that?
I mean, but before I make any comment, just look at this beautiful
Yeah.
waiting area here at the Kempegowda International Airport.
Yes.
I mean, it's a proud feeling as an Indian when you look at airports and
Yes.
just the level of cleanliness and facilities, and it's really amazing to be here in the Garden City. You make a very valid point, Shenapati sir. I mean, especially now in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic, doctors and other healthcare professionals have really been in the firing line, and it has been difficult. We have been burdened to a great extent, and a lot of the times you're very correct. As senior health professionals, we really don't find sufficient time for ourselves, and it's actually a vocation which involves helping other people. So I think you're very correct when you say that a lot of our colleagues are under a lot of duress during this pandemic especially.
Exactly. But it's nice to see a busy psychiatrist who's out on a, I would say, a fun trip. Of course, he deserves it after a, huge work that he has done through the pandemic.
And sir, I'd just like you to show the audience how the
Yeah,
airport authority have maintained
arranged.
social distancing precautions
Yes.
here at the airport. So these
See,
are
they
the
have
seats which are prohibited. Passengers not allowed to sit on.
So there's 2 seats, and then and I think one gap and one not to be used.
Yes, sir.
But here there's a mistake, I think, because these 2 are together.
Yeah.
Okay, doesn't matter. Mistakes do occur. And now I think it's time to look for something to eat. I don't think it's a good idea to go out of the airport.
Yes,
Since we
yes,
have a flight at 6 in the morning.
Yes,
I think we'll spend some time looking at some eateries, or
Yes, sir,
and
we'll do
we'll hang around.
We'll
And-
show you more glimpses of this wonderful airport
Yes,
here in Bangalore.
yes, okay. Till then, just
Good evening and welcome to this very special evening. We are coming to you live from the refreshment area at the beautiful Kempegowda International Airport here in Bengaluru, and it is my proud privilege to introduce to you a truly remarkable personality in Dr. Senapati sir, a renowned ENT surgeon who's currently working with GNRC hospitals in Guwahati. And the reason I say he's remarkable is he's really multifaceted in that he's really passionate about cycling. He's also very passionate about vlogging and connecting with the online janta. And he's also here in the dying week of 2020 to explore one of his passions, which is scuba diving. Welcome to the program, sir. Great to have you with us. And could you just tell us a little bit about your onward journey to KMC Manipal? You are going there for a training session, I presume.
As we have traveled together from Guwahati, right now we are in this beautiful airport of
Yes, sir.
Kempegowda, Bangalore.
Yes, sir.
My first stop, morning I'm flying to Mangalore, and onward journey to a place called Murudehwar.
Okay.
It's a temple town in the western coast.
Yeah.
The peculiarity of this Murudehwar, the temple town, is that it's surrounded on all 3 sides by the Arabian Sea,
Okay.
and it's abode for Shiva, Lord Shiva,
Yeah.
as the history goes.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get into the mythology, but it has a very tall statue of Shiva. I think perhaps the tallest in the world, or not, the second
Okay.
next to the Nepal.
Okay.
I think my intention of going to Murudehwar was as you said, I'm passionate about diving. Besides, beyond my professional needs. So I intend to do about 6 dives there in and around island called NETRANI.
NETRANI. Okay.
Yes. So there's some interesting dive sites there, and I'd like to explore the life and the landscape below the sea. After having this refreshing experience, I'll proceed to Manipal.
Okay.
And that is where, as you have mentioned, that I have a course on nasal allergy.
Okay.
So it's a mixture of, a little bit of beyond profession, as I said,
Yeah.
little bit of profession. So I always like to, have a little mix up of all.
Wonderful. And our viewers will be very keen to know what prompted you to start scuba diving, sir. It's a fascinating journey that you've had.
Yeah, that's one thing.
And if
that,
you could please show us your cards, the qualifying cards as well towards the end. That's something very interesting.
It's something that you really mentioned while we are flying together. But I think you were sitting next to me only, with the social distancing, with one seat in between. So you mentioned that we start our life intrauterine, or inside the womb of a mother underwater.
Yes, sir.
So I think it's a natural phenomenon to be getting only. It just requires little spark. That spark, how it came was maybe movies, maybe I had done a few deep sea walks before, so and all put together, I always thought that I wanted to dive, but maybe it was not possible at a younger age when I was in school or college because of the commitments, or maybe it's a bit too costly for a student to.
Yes, sir.
It is costly, no doubt. But now I think, then I decided to put it into my bucket list,
Yeah.
And now I'm going ahead with courses, as you said.
Please show us. Please show us.
I have done the open water course.
Yeah.
I gave exams and practical and theory, and now I went into passing my level 2.
Wonderful.
Last February. Then during the lockdown, I did one theory course of science of diving. That's a very big course. It's a theory, only theory. So I am in need of another 12 dives to achieve my advanced course.
Yeah.
Of which 6 dives I'll do now, and 6 dives I'll do with another course.
Okay.
So that will get me to the advanced.
Okay. Wonderful.
That's
a really nice story, sir. Senapati sir, really passionate about scuba diving. Sir, you were also telling me on the flight about how you really had to struggle with weight gain and morbid obesity, and then you decided to really change your lifestyle.
I was morbidly obese. Actually, my weight maybe around 104 or 105 kgs when I achieved. I was huge. Not that I'm very thin now, but I achieved from 104 to it was around 68, if I'm not wrong. Sorry, I achieved around 68 or 69 kgs.
Okay.
I went down.
Wonderful.
But it was looking a bit sickly, so my trainers. I joined a gym maybe 5 years ago.
And you were also telling me, sir, about the modifications that you made to the diet. Our viewers will be interested
See,
to know.
there is a saying that what starts in the lips ends in the hips. So the first thing is 30% of exercise, 70% diet. Weight loss begins in the kitchen.
Okay.
Not on your exercise. So you got to cut down your carbs, your fat, and your junk food. Totally stop. Once in a while. Now I'm out, so you must be seeing me, eating some, what's called sinful indulgence in the airport because this is my off time.
Yeah, absolutely. Sir is on vacation, of course.
Yeah, on vacation. So I have those cheat days, cheat moments, cheat week. So I reward myself.
Wonderful. And also, sir, talking about the altruistic aspect of the medical profession, it's been a very, very tough time for all of us doctors throughout this pandemic. And it's great to know that you are going to become a certified rescuer.
Rescue diver.
What will that role entail, sir?
That is I'm a bit far from it. I have to have my advanced water. Then I go in for my rescue. That will be maybe it'll take a year's time. A rescue diver could come handy to society in many ways. Like with a rescue diver, I get certified to give CPR to, which I'm already certified as a doctor. Even you are.
Yes.
But in a disaster situation where some drowning or something like that. So maybe if I have a rescue course, I could be help to the disaster management in my state.
Absolutely. And sir will certainly be of value because we of course have these endemic problems of floods every year in our state.
So I've met Alvin. Alvin, say hi.
Hi sir.
This is Alvin, and he's driving me to Murudehwar, and I hope there's some good things we can see on the way.
Yeah.
There's a place, I believe, one side sea and one side river. We'll try to take a few shots there.
It's called Marwante, sir.
Yeah, Marwante, okay. We'll try to stop in Marwante if Alvin allows, and we'll see you there. on the way to Murdeshwar. This is a really, it's a very divine, spectacular sight that you can see the sea on my left, and if you go ahead, the highway goes right, bisecting the sea on one side and the river on the other side. We'll see the river more clearly ahead, I guess. And this is the Arabian Sea, and we are not very far from Murdeshwar, on the way to Murdeshwar, and this is really awesome. So I've checked into RNS residency, yes, and I got a sea-facing room, and I can just turn the camera around. Okay. Yeah. It's a good enough room, considering the cost. I mean, the cost is around 4,000 rupees, and this is your toilet, your bath. Right, this is a bath. Let's see the shower. Yes, and the best part of this room is it's quite okay. It's clean with a twin bed, and we have a sea-facing room. This is a balcony here, little balcony, and there you are. This is the Arabian Sea, and tomorrow we are going to go diving. All right, and you can see that Gopura there. Yes. It's a beautiful room. I'm happy with this room, and